I am Mun.
I am Ray.
And we're back once again. The Mun Ray channel up in effect.
You feel me?
I want to say thank you to those that have already subscribed, and for those that haven't, what you waiting on?
What your problem is.
All right.
Yes, thank you so much, all of our subscribers. We truly appreciate you.
380, I do believe. Yes, sounds good. So now we're back, and my wife presented a question, and we're gonna talk about this after she's gonna read whatever the question, and we're gonna talk about whatever, because we do. You know, we read, research, and we talk. Go.
Okay, this has been circulating on social media. I'm sure, well, it says August 29th, 2019, but I'm sure the sentiment is still the same. The person's name is blurred out. It says, my coworker is Indian. She had a baby 6 months ago, and her parents came from India to take care of their grandchild for the first year so they wouldn't have to put the baby in daycare. When the baby turns 1, they plan to take the baby back to India for a few months until they find a nanny that follows their Indian culture. Someone else I know is Chinese. Her daughter is 1 and will return to China with her mother to stay until she's of age so that they can work and save money from daycare. I'm sitting here trying to figure out why so many Black Americans have this "you had the baby, you struggle on your own" mentality. Where did our village go? It burned down, clearly. That's what the post said. And that got me pissed, because that's the millennial mind speaking. Like, we've paid our dues, but you shouldn't have to pay yours. Everyone goes through, ain't shit new. It's just a different year. All the shit you're going through, we've been through it, our parents been through it, and so on. Come on now.
Well, I'm going to say this, and I agree with her 1,000,000,000%. What I realized and what I found, what I've come to understand, is that today's generation, and I'll say it, they have this entitlement attitude. I said it, damn right. You have this, what you going to do for me? You know, there is no more respect to the point of starting from the bottom, working your way up to the top. I want to start at the top and keep on going. There's a situation where I've seen on social media where a young lady was talking about, don't put your kids out at 18 years old. I mean, that's generational poverty. I said, how the hell is that? I mean, I don't understand. It's like, you've had 18 years. Now, putting your ass out with a child at 18, that's something totally different, because then you got to think about that kid. But putting your ass out at 18 years old, what you supposed to do? Not, you supposed to stay here and stay rent free? You know, I've heard your kids say, I want to take a week off, I want to take a year off from school. Then what the fuck you gonna do?
I'd like to take a year off of work.
I just don't understand where you getting this attitude from, and I do, and it's our fault as parents.
It's us.
Because I don't understand where we getting this idea that we have done so much, that we want to do so much for our children, so we want to give them the type of life or give them the things that we've never had. But you understand what that creates?
Entitlement.
Where I'm supposed to get this.
Right.
Bullshit. You ain't done nothing to get anything.
Nothing. Nothing. Freaking nothing.
Nothing at all. And now you have a fucking kid, and you think I was supposed to take care of it? So you don't have to worry about paying for daycare? Now,
bye.
I don't understand where these folks are getting this idea from, but it's amazing how you want me to take care of your child for free, but you're getting government help. Ladies, single mamas are getting child support, and I want to know: are you breaking the family off for watching or help taking care of your kids with that government money?
Probably not, because that falls under the entitlement category.
Yeah, this is my money. How the hell is you? I know a young lady whose child stayed with her mother, and she was getting child support, and she lived in an apartment. The child lived with the mother. I'll say it again. She had a child. The child stayed with her mother, the grandmother, while she had an apartment by herself and she was collecting child support.
Meanwhile, the grandmother is
the parent.
Yeah, the parent taking care of everything, and
My
probably
son,
getting attitude from the daughter.
For what reason? I don't know. And I'm sitting there like, but that's your baby. And you know what? Whoever wrote that post saying that Indians came, I don't give a damn.
We don't know, and we don't know. Okay, I'll say this:
can be custom or whatever, tradition or whatever.
And that was my reply to it. My reply was, well, a lot of other traditions also require that you be married before you have the child.
Hey, that's another.
So with that being in place, the village is within your home.
Yeah, and there's also a lot of traditions where the child were to follow in the footsteps of the parents, the father, when he starts a business. But a lot of y'all brothers and sisters go off and do other things. And then all of a sudden, I'm wrong for making my son actually follow in my footsteps. Well, you know, he got his own life. Okay, so I'm trying to understand. So here it is. You want to go with tradition when it comes to the village taking care of the child. And you don't want to sit here and compensate the village, but you want the village to help. Now, I have a business that I started for 30 years. I have a child. Now, I want to put my son or daughter to follow in my footsteps. But they don't want to do so. So I'm wrong for making them do it?
Let me tell you something.
Because I've seen Asians at the damn Korean store, these carryouts, they working the computers and the cash register at the same time.
And doing homework.
Yes, I've seen at APAC. That's right, the Jews. They sit there, they have symposiums about taking over the business. They have to learn the religion. They have to understand the customs. So when you talk about black folks, the only thing we know how to do is go to church.
And the thing that we do, we give our children options.
Way too many options.
And that sounds good on the surface, but the underbelly of that is the fact that we will never have generational wealth.
Nope.
Because we give our children options.
Yeah.
How many non-Asian people do you see working in a carryout? None. Because their children do not have options.
No.
None at all.
That's it. And
you go to school, you come home and do homework behind this cash register.
My thing is this: if you grown up to have a child, you grown up to take care of it. Now, I'm gonna help out. I don't have no problem with that. But don't you dare sit there and think that I'm supposed to do this.
Yeah, we're not obligated to do it, you know.
No,
and that doesn't mean that if we say no, that doesn't mean that we love you or the child any less.
No.
That just means no.
Just that simple. You can't go out this weekend.
Sorry. You know, I mean, weekends there on the year, you need to pick a different one.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You gotta make provisions. You got a child.
Your going out should be done before the child comes. Now, that's not to say
having a kid
changes, you know, the fact that you can't hang out. But sometimes it does.
No, it does.
Yeah.
Because it's no longer about you.
That's where messages like this come into play.
Yeah, it's not
worried
about
the
you no
village.
More. It's not about you no more. It's about that child.
So you worried about the village now that you have a kid and you want a little bit of freedom.
Yeah.
But when you had all the freedom that you needed before the child.
That's it. You fucked it up.
And that's not to say a child's a fuck up.
No,
that's to say
hold up. See,
what you did.
I'm gonna say this again. See, anybody wants to come out of the mouth and think I'm trying to say having a kid is a fucked up thing to do, then I know where your mind is at.
Of course.
What I said was you fucked that up. Meaning you fucked up your time, your free time. All the time that you could have went ahead, you could have traveled around the world, you could have bust all A's in school, you could have took that job over there in Singapore or wherever the situation is, you chose not to do so. But then all of a sudden now you have a life to care for. Now the village is supposed to come out and help and take the child in. I want you to understand something, and this is speaking to those who feel as though the village is responsible for the children. Let me tell you something. What's amazing is you can't have it both ways. When the village steps up and takes care of the child, once I whoop that child's ass, don't come in my face.
Right.
Don't come out of my mouth. Don't be touching my kid.
Because remember, you summoned the village.
You want the village to take care of your kid, but see, that's what I'm talking about. You can't have it both ways.
Because let me tell you, these kids nowadays,
need their
y'all could never grow up in the days that we grew up.
Hell no.
Because you got in trouble at school. Your mother and father may have been the fourth or fifth persons
to whoop that ass.
and to find out.
Yes.
Because Miss Mabel up the street.
Hey, she was gonna get on you. Let me tell you something. The shit that we had to deal with when we was going there, that's why y'all got child abuse laws today.
Right.
Let's be real. That's the truth. It's nothing. It's not. You wasn't born with this shit. No. And I'm gonna tell you something. With a damn thing wrong, how my mother and father raised me.
Nope.
My brother or my sister. Shit has changed.
Mm-hmm.
And now all of a sudden you got all these different type of technologies and stuff like that, and you feel as though now all of a sudden, well, you know, I'm entitled to this, that, and the third. Let me tell you what you're entitled to. You're entitled to work your ass off to get what you want.
That's about it.
You had a child. Whether you had a child at 18, 15, 13, or 25 or whatever, that is your child.
Mm-hmm.
That is your responsibility.
Yep.
You are held accountable for that child.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you do have people that's going to help out. Your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your cousins, whomever. But what you don't want to do is take advantage of that situation.
Because that candle will be burnt on both ends.
And that's what's happening right now.
For yourself.
And see, the thing is, and when you come out the mouth, you start making these kind of posts, and you start saying these type of things, what you don't realize or take in consideration that you're taking advantage of your family.
Yeah.
And then when you don't really understand that lets me know how far gone you really are. See, we have gone away with people being held accountable for their actions.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
That's why we have 800 numbers for getting your ass beat for doing something. You mess up.
Yeah.
We beat your ass and we wrong.
Yeah. And then it's
okay.
like right now, a bartender is held responsible for a person being drunk at a bar that takes a car, drives a car, and kills 4 people. Why the fuck is the bartender responsible? That is you.
Because we know what bartenders do, right?
You're there to get drunk.
They serve drinks.
That's their purpose.
And they can't babysit everyone
Hell
who's
no.
in the bar.
That's
I don't
the
care
problem.
if it's only 3 patrons in there.
Don't
They
make a
can't
difference if
babysit.
it's 1 or 3. It's not my responsibility to monitor how much you consume as far as alcohol.
Exactly.
Only you know that. And if you have a problem, guess what? Maybe you shouldn't be in the bar.
That or have a friend.
Yeah. Designated designated driver. Why not? Do you know why we have all these issues when it comes to drunk driving? Because so many people were dying.
Mm-hmm.
Car accidents, and so forth.
Yeah.
Mothers against drunk driving.
Gee.
This is why we've had all these laws changed.
Yeah.
And now going further on, accountability is the problem with people today.
Yeah. Nutshell.
You want everyone to be held accountable except for you.
Doesn't work like that.
It don't.
Shouldn't work like
And
that.
I'm not going to say I'm the greatest parent in the world because I know I've made mistakes. I still make them every single day, but guess who? I can point the finger at this man right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to sit here and say, well, it's my mama's fault. Well, how come my daddy wasn't there?
Yeah.
How come I...
At some point, you got to put a period on what your parents did or didn't do and start your own sentence.
Just because, hey, look, how my father raised me, I'm not going to do it to my son. Not saying what my father did was wrong. That's what he knew.
Mm-hmm. And that's where people steer away from. Because I want you to raise me the way I want you to raise me.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that when I had children, I knew that I was not going to make the mistakes that my mother and father made. But you know what I did? I made a whole nother different kind of mistakes.
Yeah. And I'm speaking on my father, let me tell you something. I'm going to clear this up. My dad did the best damn job he could.
Mm-hmm.
And I love him to life. I love him. May he rest in paradise. But a lot of things he said to me, I'm not going to say to my son. Because you know why? Whole different climate.
Mm-hmm.
Whole different person.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to sit around here and put my father to blame. Or try to say my father should have been around me and my son more. That's not, no. My son is what it is, my son.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I can take from certain things my father gave me. certain things my mother gave me and instilled them in my child because they instilled into me, and so forth and so on.
And that's still your decision.
That's my decision. But I cannot say, well, mama, how you can't babysit my son today? No, come on, you don't do no shit like that.
Would you go to your boss? Why can't I get paid today? Bitch, because today ain't payday.
Yeah, we'll let you know when payday was and you can't apply for the job.
If you want today to be your payday,
yes,
you get a pink slip with it.
This
come on.
generation is too goddamn entitled. For all the hard work that we done laid down for these youngins, now here it is. Now y'all want to talk shit. Y'all don't pay homage to the ancestors. Y'all disrespectful.
I am not my ancestors. Get out of here. Come on.
That type of shit right there. But here we are right now. You have a child. That is your responsibility. I don't give a damn what the Asians do. I don't give a damn what the Indians do. I don't give a damn what no. I'm talking about this is your kid. And you would only be blessed if the family steps in to help out. And if they choose not to, guess what? They choose not to.
They weren't there during the making.
And I'm pretty sure your mother and your father done told you, hey, look, premarital sex is not the best thing for you. And if you're going to do that, protect yourself. But, how come we don't talk about that?
But you grown.
Yeah.
Because that's the first thing somebody say, I'm grown. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Let me tell you what grown is. There's a difference between being an adult and being grown. When you're adult, you're 18 and over. When you're grown, you can handle your own shit. And when I say handle your own, I mean pay you don't need help with nothing.
Do you shit?
When you can handle your own business, in my opinion, that's when you're grown. I don't care how old you are. And everybody needs help. Yes.
No doubt.
No one's beneath or above, needing help.
But understand
but
this.
There's a difference between grown and being an adult.
But understand this, help is not, I'm supposed to help you.
Yeah. You can't dictate how somebody helps you. You can't dictate
when I'm supposed to help you. So you understand that. See, I'm going to help you, but you can't tell me when and where and how.
Right.
All you can do is accept it.
Or
That's it.
And don't accept it with strings.
Yeah.
Because if someone is going to help you with strings attached, that then falls on you. It's your choice. Are you going to accept the help or not? You're going to move on. Yeah. But again, you can't dictate how someone helps you.
Yeah.
If someone helps you.
Stop it. For real. It's like too many people raising a child today any damn when the child has so many damn they said do this, they said don't eat that, they say eat this, they say I can eat that. There are children right now, they have a goddamn scheduled bedtime because everybody got their hands in it.
Or everybody got their phones in their hand. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh, did you say that?
No, I ain't say that. I ain't say that.
But then all of a sudden, children have a damn well-balanced diet because everybody do this, that, and the third. Well, Uncle Jack do it like this. Aunt Millie, she do it like... Dude, you have to set the tone of how you want your child to be raised. And if you want to sit here and raise your child the way you want to raise your child, guess what?
Don't be mad at the outcome. Do
it in your own home. And do it with you and who helped you make it.
Because, and I have a grandson. We have a grandson. And the parents know when you come across our doorstep, you're subject and suspect. So that means you get the treatment that we provide in this house. So you have a choice of saying, hey, can you watch them? And we have a choice of saying yes or no.
Yeah.
And neither one can get upset.
And the trip part, of course, we're going to sit here and say no problem. You know why? Because we understand the frustration. We understand time is not being split between the couple. We get all that. I understand that. But do understand this. I wanted the same thing from my moms and my pops. And I'm going to sit here and say, my mother didn't always come out of my mouth and say, yes. No, she said, no. It took me a long time to realize that. I said, how come she can't? She did not realize. My mother's a woman. She's a woman, too. And she wants to spend time with my dad without having no screaming child running back and forth. Especially when they get up in age.
And that's okay.
Yeah, and that's fine.
What we gonna say about it?
Yeah, you can't. That's right. Our parents do have a life. They're not dead. And for those that parents haven't passed, and I'm one of them, hey, glory be. They go on to glory, but do understand they're still living. They do have a life.
Yeah.
Let them enjoy their lives as well. Do not oppose on them, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
Please
don't just assume that mom and your mother gonna take care of your little one. Don't assume that shit.
And let me throw something in. You taking your parents for granted, meaning knowing they're gonna watch your child.
Mm-hmm.
We know that you know that your parents are gonna do anything for your child.
Mm-hmm.
So don't play your parents.
Don't do it.
Don't play that, because if you don't have anything to eat in the house, say something.
Yeah.
If you don't feel like cooking, don't say something to me.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? You got food in the house, you just don't feel like doing it. Call grandma.
Yeah.
Call papa.
Yeah.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Don't take advantage of people who decide to help you.
Yep.
Because when they decide to not help you anymore,
you're
gonna be mad.
You're going to feel it.
Off something you did.
And most grandparents are not going to turn away because they're thinking about the grandchild.
That's it. That's it.
And that's what you're hoping on.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're playing on.
Yeah, don't do that.
And that's so wrong and so disrespectful.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't play your parents.
Punch in your throat. Don't do it.
Don't play your parents. And I said oppose, I mean impose. I know a lot of y'all are so critical. I'm talking, do we not?
He said.
Yeah, don't impose on your relatives.
Or anyone.
Yeah, don't impose. Don't do
who
it.
is willing to assist you.
Just because I'm jumping out there, I ain't got no problem taking you to the store or whatever. Guess what? Don't assume I do it every time you go to the store.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you do is a thing called gas money.
And you've gotten to the store before without me.
Yeah, so all of a sudden now.
Let's check that out.
Yeah, so whoever wrote that, really, I'm sorry. I mean, it just really pisses me off because
I get
this entitlement shit. It's like it's just
that's some old millennium post in my opinion.
It's like it's bullshit. It's like, come on, man, stop it.
And if she's not a millennial,
well, if she ain't a millennial and she's a spoiled ass brat.
Yeah.
And you know, it's just like, come on, man, you gonna come on, rob black Americans? Man, shit. Like, you know what I mean? You know how many family reunions people have in the damn house? You know how many Bama's got mother, father, uncle, aunt, cousin, little sisters staying in the house together and they like 30, 40 years old?
Right.
Come on, man.
Like
my grandmother used
to say, if there's a space on the carpet, there's room for you to stay.
Like my man told me in a house party. He said, man, you don't want to deal with that girl, man. She hood. See what you talking about? There's always somebody in the house. You'll never have no alone time. There's always somebody home.
And that's not to say we don't love the grandkids.
No, we love them.
What that is saying is that
raise them yourself.
Our job is done.
Shit. Damn.
Our job is done. If our babies have babies, our job is done.
Yeah.
We going on a trip.
Yeah. Bye. Yeah. Holler at you later.
We might even go on a trip up the street to the ice cream spot.
A friend of mine told me something, man. And I'm gonna say his name, but he told me something in confidentiality. But I gotta share the story. He said he went shopping for his granddaughters, and you know, him and his wife out there shopping and stuff, buying school clothes. And he said, you know, I'm just standing there and I'm watching my grandbabies, you know, pick out clothes and stuff like that. And I was like, why the hell am I doing this? Where the hell is my damn son? I'm serious. Why am I doing this? And he's out there just shopping, you know, buying clothes, you know. Then you just ask yourself, why am I doing this? It's not my responsibility. But you think about the grandbabies. You're not thinking about your child. You're not. You see, and grandparents who are doing this for the grandchildren, they're not thinking about their children. They're thinking about the babies because apparently something's going wrong. There's a breakdown that's not being broken down.
For whatever reason,
I don't know why you can't do it. I don't know why you can't do it for your own. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I have no problem. See, the thing about have no problem helping out. But see, there's a thing called you taking advantage of the situation.
Mom, my baby needs some shoes. Okay, so you go buy him some Reeboks. You ain't had no Jordans? Now, that never happened to me. but
Damn
I've
well
heard
been
of
that-
it.
hey, hey.
I know people who that has actually happened to.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, cell phones at 10 years old, $1,000-some cell phones at 10.
You better give them a roll of quarters.
Come
and
on,
pray.
man. That's what I'm saying.
Pray to find a
It's
payphone.
like my mother and father, man. Damn it, I ain't got it.
And it's okay to tell your kids that.
And you had to deal with it. Hey, guess what?
It is so okay to tell your kids no.
I was in a singing group.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell you, we all want to get microphones for Christmas. So I went home. I said, Mom, Dad, I ain't get a microphone for Christmas. No, we don't got it. I ain't getting no microphone for Christmas. it's like, it's like we didn't have it, man. But it's like.
And you can't feel bad for not having it.
No.
Because you have everything you need. That don't mean you're supposed to have everything you want.
Yeah, and that's the whole point. Just because you want it don't mean you're supposed to, you gotta have it.
Mm-hmm.
And the village is not responsible for your children. And if you want the village to be responsible for your children, then damn it, don't you dare jump out the mouth and get mad with the village when they come to correct your child.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you dare get upset with the village when they come out the mouth and scold your child.
Yep.
You can't have it both ways.
Yeah.
Seriously, you can't.
Quit playing.
Stop it. Just like a preacher said a long time ago, if you don't want your child to get spanked, then don't leave him with me.
That's about it. I mean, hey.
You don't want your child hit, damn it, don't leave him with me. Because that child jumps out of pocket, I'm going to put him back in the pocket.
Mm-hmm. Somebody needs to.
Yeah. Well, what about child molestation? Don't leave it with me.
Don't leave him with nobody.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
I mean,
stop looking for people to watch your kids.
And I'm not a child molester. I'm just speaking of so many things that's going on. You got to put this shit that's been going on. If you are so afraid of these things happening, then damn it, why don't you take care of your own?
Don't put yourself, your mind in that situation and your child in that situation.
Damn.
Man up, woman up.
Take care of your babies.
That's all.
Damn it. For real. And I be questioning about kids that go to everybody anyway. No child should be eagerly ready to leave their parents. Especially when they months and 1 or 2 years old.
Yeah.
Seriously. You want to throw your child and throw their arms up to any damn body. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious?
My dog don't even go there.
Please, nah. Hell no. I'm just saying, if you're that fearful for all these things that's going on, take care.
And you should be. You should be,
yes.
Especially what's going on. It's no different than what's been going on for years.
Mm-hmm.
But what's different about it, I'm sorry, it is different. The only thing that's different about it is that now everything's captured on film.
Yeah.
Everybody. I
say it again.
Same stuff happening now that was happening then.
The village will take care of your child. I understand the concept, but you cannot deny the village has changed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because you get upset if someone questions you why your TV so loud. You get upset if someone asks you, well, I saw your daughter over there by the record store doing school hours.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, why you worried about what my daughter do? See, that's why the village don't give a shit. When I was doing wrong,
let me tell you.
Oh, my mother had the 411 when she got to the doorstep.
Everybody knew what was going on.
And my mother was thankful. You know, we saw Monday around there where they be doing them things over there. He wasn't supposed to be in school. Thank you so much. And I got home. Can't even lie about it.
Right.
But y'all got an issue with that. But you want the village to raise your children.
No, you don't.
The concept is like...
You don't want that smoke.
You don't want that, really.
Mm-mm.
And I'm going to tell you again, them your children. Take care of them.
That's all.
Raise them. And if you need help, ask for it.
Say something. Don't wait for somebody to come and ask you.
Don't you dare sit here and think they're supposed to do it.
Right.
Because no one is obligated to help you raise your children but you.
closed mouth don't get fed.
And on top, if you get some kind of compensation, child support or whatever, break your parents off, son.
At least.
Break your uncle off, son. Break your nephew, your nieces, whomever. Don't sit here and just be like, well, you know, I'll buy you something from IHOP.
You'll give a bum some money off the street, but won't help the person that's taking care of your child. That doesn't have to.
Yeah. Well, I ain't got nothing else, man.
It is what it is.
I am mine.
I'm Ray. That's our time. We thank you for yours.
That's right. Thank you so much for the time. And hey, guess what? Be strong. Stay free.
And don't forget, there's a $100 giveaway when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Tell a friend. Let's get it in.
Yep.
Got that?
Got it.
Go get it.
Peace.
Bye.